So now comes to the post-fertilization structures and events. Following double fertilization events of endosperm and embryo development, maturation of ovule into seed and ovary into fruit are collectively termed as post-fertilization events, like formation of seed and formation of fruit. This is the post-fertilization event. Now comes to the endosperm. You know what is endosperm? See, primary endosperm cells divides repeatedly and forms triploid endosperm tissue. It is filled with reserve food material. It provides nutrition to the developing embryo, right, or developing zygote. Obviously, plants in which sometimes what happen that endosperm will completely consumed by the developing embryo in some seed like peas, groundnut, and beans. So those are called no endosperm remaining there. That's why this is called non-endospermic or non-albuminous plants or seeds. Clear? But in some seeds or in some plants, what happen? Endosperm persist in mature seed and used up during seed germination, called as endospermic plant or albuminous plant. Example are coconut and castor. Clear? You have seen the coconut. Coconut water is actually the endosperm, right? Whatever you are using as a coconut water, that is called endosperm. That is the triploid structure. Embryo. A typical dicot embryo consists of embryonal axis and two cotyledon. The portion of axis above the level of cotyledon is the epicotyl, which terminates with the plumule or stem tip. Excuse me. I already told you about plumule and epicotyl, hypocotyl, etc. in your 11th class. Embryo of monocot possess only one cotyledon. I told you in the grass family, right? So cotyledon is called acute alarm, that is situated towards one side of the embryonal axis. It has radicle and root cap enclosed in an undifferentiated sheet called coleorhiza. Clear? Seed, I told you, albuminous, non-albuminous or ex-albuminous, both. There are two type of seed. I told you albuminous means which have endosperm remaining, non-albuminous and non-endospermic which do not have endosperm, do not have a remaining part of endosperm. Clear? Now dormancy of seed. Fruits, true fruits and false fruit. There are two type of fruits, true and false. What are the true fruits? True fruits are those fruits which are developed from the ovary, right? And false fruit which are not developed from the ovary, even they are developed some other part of plants like thalamus, aril, etc. So example is apple, strawberry, cashew. These are the example of false fruit. They are not developed from the ovary, right? See here, this is the ovary, right? In apple, whatever is the edible part, this is the thalamus actually. Ovary is this. This is not the edible part, right? That's why this is called false fruit. These are structure of seed. You can see false fruit of apple and strawberry. This is the in strawberry. You can say here this is the thalamus, and these are the your ovary part, right? Now comes to the parthenocarpy. Fruits are the result of fertilization, but there are a few species in which fruits develop without fertilization. Parthenocarpy, simple in one sentence, fruit develop without fertilization, called as parthenocarpic fruits. Example, banana, right? It can be induced through growth hormones, and such fruits are seedless fruits. Obviously, if they are not uh, result of the fertilization, if fertilization is not occur here, obviously seed will not form here. So comes the apomixis and polyembryony. Apomixis is the to produce seeds without fertilization. Here, production of fruits without fertilization in parthenocarpy. What is apomixis? Produce seeds without fertilization. This is called apomixis. Sorry, this is the wrong here. Example species of Asteraceae and grasses. Clear? Occurrence of more than one embryo in seed is referred to as polyembryony. Example is orange. More than one embryo present in any fruit, that is called polyembryony. This is called oranges. Example are student. Please go through the PDF of chapter 2, that is of NCERT PDF. Please make notes. some people has already submitted their notes of chapter 1, but some are not. So please, again I'm saying, please submit it, otherwise it will affect on your internal marks who people knows about. So these are some topics on which you have to make a notes, like pollination, types, agencies and examples, outbreeding devices, pollen pistil interaction, double fertilization, post fertilization events, development of seed and formation of fruit, apomixis, parthenocarpy, polyembryony, significance of food formation and viscosity. Clear? You have to make the notes on the given topic. Thank you so much.